My girlfriend declared, "You're overwhelming me. I need to reside solo for a bit." I responded, "I want you to be content." Then I vacated that weekend. She began phoning 2 weeks later when her rent loomed and I ignored her. Original post: when my inbox dinged with the "we need to converse" message from Qley, 27, on a Thursday dawn. We'd cohabited for nearly 2 years in a cozy 2-bedroom unit. My lease, my background check, but we'd divided costs 50-50 like precision machinery. She cornered me that night with a rehearsed monologue on self-development and self-discovery. The key points: I feel like I'm vanishing in this setup with you. I require my private area to exhale. You're not at fault, but I'm stifled. I need to dwell alone temporarily. This isn't us splitting. I simply must reclaim who I am without constant company. I listened, nodded, inquired if another person existed. She bristled. This is precisely my point. You're perpetually distrustful. I merely crave autonomy. Here's the reality. I'd been covering 70% of expenses for months since her freelance videography venture was gaining traction. All utilities in my name, internet, power, water, auto-deducted from my account. She'd PayPal me her share, which slowly shrank to her third, then her fifth. "So what's your plan?" I queried. I located a 1-room loft in the city core. It's ideal for me. I can relocate next month. We can continue dating, just with distance. I eyed her steadily. "You expect me to depart?" "Well, it logically suits you to scout elsewhere. This spot is flawless for my videography gear, and you remote work from any location." The nerve. The unit I'd occupied for 4 years that I'd decorated, where I'd installed my full remote workstation, was abruptly flawless for her requirements. "All right," I said. "I want you to be content." Her expression brightened. She embraced me, chattered about how this would fortify us. That Saturday, I secured a moving truck. Update 1. The expression on Chloe's face when she returned from her videography seminar, which I later discovered was mimosas with pals toasting her bold choice, was unforgettable. Half the unit was vacant. My workstation, my screens, my complete remote rig, vanished. The den flat screen, my console, the end table I'd refinished myself, vanished. The kitchen gadgets I'd purchased, stand mixer, coffee brewer, convection oven, vanished. Even snatched the bath liner since I'd acquired that too. "What? What are you doing?" She froze in the entry, jaw dropped. "You require room to rediscover yourself. I'm providing all the room necessary." I was hauling the final carton of my novels. "But where are you headed? Secured a spot, short-term rental across the city. You desired solo living, correct?" "I meant, I assumed you'd remain until I shifted next month." "Why would I? You're stifled cohabiting with me. I'm resolving that now." She trailed me to the truck. "This is insane. You can't simply abandon. Observe me. What about the rent? Due in 2 weeks. That's your discussion with management. Your name isn't on the lease, recall. But I can't manage $2,400 solo. Should have considered that before declaring independence." The messages commenced that evening. "This is childish. You're penalizing me for voicing my requirements. True companions foster each other's evolution." I ignored. She craved distance. She received distance. Sunday dawn, I returned for my correspondence and to surrender keys to management. Clarified I was terminating the lease, willing to cover the 2-month forfeit. He was accommodating. Mentioned 3 inquiries already at $2,600. Qley was present, evidently tear-streaked. "Please halt this. Let's converse." We conversed. "You stated your requirements. I'm honoring them. I didn't intend immediately. When someone claims stifling, you grant oxygen instantly, not on their schedule." She pivoted. "Where am I to reside? You selected a loft downtown, recall? Flawless for videography. That's unavailable until next month, and it's $1,800. Sounds like your dilemma. Utilities slated to cease in 5 days at cycle end. I'd activated everything at my fresh spot. Cozier. but solely mine. Monday, her mother rang. Daniel, dear, Chloe's distraught. Can't you resolve this maturely? We did, Laura. She expressed her desires. I complied, but she lacks shelter. She has the loft she chose. Plus, she sought autonomy. That encompasses autonomy from my lodging and fiscal aid. You're cruel. I'm precisely what she requested. Absent from her domain. Wednesday, message from Chloe's closest ally, Brooke. You're a jerk. She's crashing on my futon due to you. No reply. Thursday, another from Qley. Management says 3 days to vacate or eviction starts. Please return. Can't. Stifling you, recall. Friday, she appeared at my workplace lobby. Security summoned me. We must converse? She pleaded. Makeup streaked. You desired distance. Arriving at my job is anti-distance. I erred. No, you decided. Now endure it. Autonomously. The loft collapsed. Another claimed it. Regrettable. Brooke allows 2 more nights. Commence flat searching. With what funds? I depleted savings on videography tools last month. The tools for your venture gaining traction? Harness that traction. She literally stomped. You're ruining us over one dialogue. You ruined us deciding I stifled you, yet expecting me to fund your autonomy quest. That's not reality. I'll broadcast what you did. Proceed. Share how you craved solo living, yet anticipated my continued housing subsidy. Observe reactions. Security advanced. Miss, depart. The emails launched that weekend. Lengthy passages on misunderstanding, needing mere respite. Couples pausing routinely. Routed to junk. Update 2. 2 weeks elapsed. I was acclimating to my new digs splendidly. Cozier, yes, but serene. No more videography clutter everywhere or feigning her creative habit of 3-day dish piles was acceptable. Then Monday struck. Phone detonated. Missed calls from Qley, her mom, Brooke, even her sibling Mason I'd encountered twice. Finally heard one voicemail from Qley. Please return call. Emergency. I require discussion. Against wisdom, I dialed. Thank heavens, she sobbed. I'm in crisis. What crisis? I issued checks for loft deposit and first month. They bounced. And management threatens fraud charges. Client payout was to clear timely. Delayed now. I owe $3,600 plus fees. He demands payment tomorrow or police. Grave. Can you assist, please? I'll repay. With what? Your traction building venture? Please cease sarcasm. I'm frantic. You sought autonomy. This is autonomy. Jail possible. Consult counsel then. Autonomously. Unbelievable. I'm not acting on you. I'm inactive. Which you desired. Silence. Then. You orchestrated this. You desired my failure. No, I desired your success. You desired me absent. Can't have both. I'll forfeit all. You forfeited when declaring me stifling. That's not. I merely needed respite. You obtained it. All. Luck with management. Hung up. The onslaught began. Her mom from 3 numbers, voicemails escalating to hysteria on letting her child jail and real men shield women. Mason texted, Dude, aid her. She absorbed the lesson. What lesson? Actions bear outcomes. Brooke detonated online. Some guys reveal true selves when women request basic regard and distance. Seeing my bestie endure because her ex is vindictive beast. Tags. Narcissistic torment. Fiscal torment. I abstained, but pal Jordan screenshotted and countered. Didn't she end it for overwhelming her? Now seeks his cash. Explain. Comments became battlefield, half backing her, half exposing inconsistency. Tuesday PM, Qley messaged. Pawned videography gear, secured enough to evade charges. Pleased? Your autonomy, your selection. I despise you. You desire distance from me. Despise is further distance. Wednesday, unknown call. Answered suspecting professional. This Daniel? Male voice. Who? Liam? I'm Chloe's pal, sure? Your need, Liam? Man, she's struggling. Can't you assist? Why not you? Pal? That's not. We're not thus. Not thus what? Coupled? Her Insta stories 2 weeks back imply otherwise. Silence. Yes, I know you. The videography seminar, actually you two at brunch, client sessions at your flat. She claimed you split. We have now. Savor being her boy. Wait, you seek fun, not duties? He disconnected. Thursday, Qley dispatched lengthy email on confusion, Liam meaningless, realizing massive error. Trashed. Friday dawn, she at my door, my new door, no clue how located. Please, 5 minutes. She appeared haggard, hair greasy, Tuesday's outfit, eyes swollen. 2 minutes? I blundered. Now clear. Liam was... God. Nothing. Mere ego boost. Affirmation. Unsure. You detonated our bond for affirmation. I feared. We were intense. I'd never solo-dwelled. Thought necessary, but wanted you waiting post-experience. You wanted me as backup. No, I just wasn't prepared for full reality, but prepared to accept my funds. She recoiled. Didn't view thus. You never viewed. Assumed I'd linger, funds ready while you self-discovered. I adore you. You adore my provisions, reliability, safety, fine unit. Handler of grown-up tasks while you role-played autonomous videographer. Unfair. Fair? Discuss fair? You labeled me stifling publicly, villainized me. Then, when I delivered precisely requested, villainized that too. Regret. Fine. Time expired. Where to? Liam's? Your mom's? Brooks? Torch those paths? She ugly cried. Please. Anything. Do this. Depart. No further contact. Navigate life sans me. Autonomy? Congrats. Autonomous. Closed door. Final update. 3 months since sealing that door on Qley. Felt obligated for closure on this chaos. First month post-doorway was tough, admit. Qley scorched earth. Crafted online tale of fiscal desertion during self-work. Brooke spearheaded. Lengthy Instagram stories on emotional coercion, money control. Truth emerges eventually. Liam, evidently, uninterested in Qley's script, once truly single and penniless. Ghosted within 2 weeks of official homelessness. Someone, not me, leaked texts in Brooke's post comments. Qley pleading Liam for shelter, him declining commitment readiness. Same man she discarded us for wouldn't offer futon. Comments reversed swiftly post-leak. She relocated parental home. Mutuals report, ugly. Dad enraged over scenario, especially bounced checks. Mandated full-time retail at electronics outlet. Sales, not videography. Her Insta shifted from creator empire building to void. Brooke Qley rift month later. Qley couldn't repay $800 Brooke loaned for essentials. Brooke demanded. Qley accused downkicking. Silent since. Laura, Qley's mom, one final email 2 months back. Subject, you triumphed. Brief. Hope pleased. She's wretched. Nightly sobs. Lost all because unforgiving one error, I replied. She lost not from my unforgiveness. She discarded with both hands expecting my catch. I declined catching, not triumph. Opting, not defeat, no response. Last week, encountered Qley at Whole Foods. First since doorway. In store uniform, purchasing budget wine she once mocked. Eye contact, seemed speech ready. I nodded, proceeded. Weirdest. Mason, sibling, contacted last night. Not scold or beg funds, gratitude. Odd, but Qley confessed all. Infidelity, scheming, assumption you'd fund fantasy. Therapy now, accountability genuine. Dad mandated for home residency. Anyway, apologize my harassment share. You acted necessary. Thanked outreach, well wishes. That's conclusion. Am I joyful? Number. No glee in another's downfall, even hurt her, but peaceful. She sought adult play with safety mesh. Autonomy funded by reliance. Self-search while I financed expedition. New digs solid. Dating anew. Sarah from cycling group. Own flat, own career, zero self-search at my cost. Alternate date payments revitalizing. Our old unit, passed last month. Young pair relocating. Appeared thrilled, optimistic. Hope superior outcome. DM query on regretting severity. Wasn't severe. Precise. She requested distance, delivered distance, desired autonomy, permitted autonomy, desired solo dwelling, achieved. Autonomy bearing invoices, duties isn't cruelty. Reality. She conflated autonomy aesthetic with actual autonomy. Craved insta-tale of courageous female self-finding while I silently bankrolled quest. My investor refusal collapsed fantasy. Not vengeance. Cause-effect. Qley sought cake possession and consumption, forgetting self-purchase post my exit. Anyway, closure. No cinematic reunion, no retribution schemes, no melodrama finale. Merely female craving autonomy, receiving exact request, learning autonomy costly when truly autonomous. Thanks tracking, resuming my non-stifling existence. Farewell.